Hello, 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 everyone. It's Beverly with Custom Created Handmade Crafts. And as promised, I am back with another video this week, and I will be doing some beach scenes. So I am going to get started because my resin is already warm because I had a little explosion in the doggone what do you call that thing? Uh, Bubble remover, that thing. So I am going to work on these bottom side up, top up. You know what I mean. The top is what it'll be seen. You'll see the top. Okay. So I'm gonna put in sand in each of them. And what I did for sand is I got some white sand from Hobby Lobby for $2.49, and I put in a little of the copper marble color, and that came from Temu. I've had that for a while. So just going to put in sand here in each of these. How are you guys doing today? I hope you had a great weekend. And my sand was going to determine if I was going to do 2 or 3. So I think I'm only going to do 2 because my sand is running thin already. Got a little more resin to mix into it. And I didn't mix in much. I know I did it off camera because I didn't have much room over there. So just get a little more clear resin added into it to make it look like sand. Not to make it look like sand, it is sand, Beverly. Okay, I might can do a third one. All right, and we'll do it up here. It just won't have as much sand as the rest, but it will have the sand. All right. And I decided to use these coasters because when I purchased my 5-ounce mold from Michelle with Glitz and Glitter, she sent me this inlay to use to have as a free gift. And I want to put this inlay in, and all I did was I colored it with my Let's Resin Color Shift Green Chameleon Flakes. And this is the color green. And I love that color. So that's the reason I am using it. And I am going to take which one do I want to use? I want to use the one with the most sand in it. So I'm going to pull that back a little bit because I want the space where my inlay is going to be clean so that it will adhere to the mold and I don't have resin running underneath. So there we go. Got that cleaned out. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and stick my inlay in there. I'm going to spray a little alcohol just to make sure it settles in there. And I'm okay if it's touching the sand a little bit. I just want the inlay in there, nice and steady. And I am going to take my clear resin. Now, my clear resin, I did not run through the bubble remover. And the reason I didn't is because I was using it for the sand as well. So if it has a little bubble in it, it'll be okay. Okay. And I'm just going to cover that inlay with that clear resin. That resin is warm. And hopefully I got my entire inlay covered. I hope so. Believe it is. All right. Yeah. So what I'm going to do with that one is once it is cured, I'm going to come back with a top coat to make it look all pretty. So I am going to work on these other two and getting the water poured. Gonna go with my darkest color first. Oh man, my resin is definitely getting thick, y'all. And it came out the bubble remover thick. So I need my heat gun so that I can loosen it up a little bit. I don't know about that Istoyo bubble remover. It takes more than 10 minutes for the bubbles to come out of it. So I'm not sure I like that. Okay, sorry about the noise, guys. Just heating it up. Oh man, that's making it worse, guys. Making it worse. Nope. I can't do anything with that resin. Oh my goodness. All of it is curing in the doggone cups. Let me see, can I get that out? No. Can't believe. Nope. All right, guys. What I'm going to do, because all of it is too hot now, every last bit of it. So that was just a waste of 100 and probably 100 mils of resin, because I had, well, no, I would say probably a good 60 milliliters of resin. No, it was 100. I poured 70 and 70, so 140. So I would say, yeah, 100 milliliters is gone down the drain. Wow. Okay, guys, I'll be back. Let me clean up this mess. Let me get some fresh resin. I'm not going to put it through the bubble remover. I will just use my heat gun and the lighter if I need to in order to get this removed, get the resin removed. I cannot believe this. All right, guys, I'll be back shortly. Okay, guys, we are back. And what I have decided to do is to take some clear resin and pour in a layer. And then I'm going to come back in with another color after about, with my blues in about maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I'll do 2 hours and let that cure. And then we'll add in the waves and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to do a clear base layer just to get these started. And I will show you guys the stickers once I have this all poured. And I got the stickers and the shells from Miss Sheila in that giveaway bag that I won from her channel. So thanks to Miss Sheila for that. Okay. Get this because I'm not using all of my stickers. I don't want to put any resin in the bag. Okay. So for my stickers, I in a previous video, I think it was the last one, I told you guys I got those. Nope, it was my BB Craft reveal, the last one, that I told you I got these from Miss Sheila, and they are whales and dolphins, and they are pretty PET stickers, and they already have the water behind them, and these are all the whales. Some pretty ones. Let me get those pulled out. Showed you those already. That one. And if you can see, they have some holographic spots in them as well. Dolphins. I keep saying whales, but those were the dolphins. These are the whales. And that one. And they're so pretty. And this one. And that one. So I'll be using one of the whale and one of the dolphin. And I'll get those into here. And then the starfish will be by itself. It's an inlay, so it's gonna leave a indented section underneath, and that color that I put on top from the chameleon flakes, you will see in there. So I think that'll be pretty. So once this cures, not fully cure, once this is tacky enough for me to come in with the next layer, I will be putting in that layer. So I will be back once that is cured, guys, or tacky, I should say, where I can get my stickers down and then add in the next layer of resin. So I'll be back soon. Okay. Okay, everyone, we are back. And we have some air now. So I am good to go. I was wondering why my resin was so bubbly and hot, and it was just a hot mess. It flashed in the cups and everything. And I'm like, what is going on? And our air conditioner broke. I did post that on my community tab, but we are back working now. It is Thursday. So I want to get these finished and on to the next project. So already I'm regretting pouring these in the clear. I wish that I would have put in some of the blue, the dark blue. I did in my one with the inlay, I did swirl in some blue. I swirled in some sapphire blue, a drop, the regular blue, and the turquoise. And these are all from the Let's Resin alcohol inks, the 26 pack. And I put in a drop of each one, and I just took my little stick and swirled it throughout the piece just to get some water in there. And then what I want to do is I want to take and add some white along here, and maybe try to do some waves, but I will do that in UV resin. Um, but what I want to do right now is I want to add in a layer of water, just to get some water down. So that is what I am going to do. I am going to mix, let's see, can I get it here? I am going to mix in my alcohol inks, a few drops of each until I get the desired color that I want. I don't want any type of um, like 3 different colors. I decided that I'm not, just for the sake of time, I'm not going to try that. I'm just going to blend the colors and put it down and then let that cure and then get my sticker on top of that. So if you don't remember, we are going to be using the whale and dolphin stickers that Miss Sheila sent me from from Reptiles and Resin in a giveaway package. So I am going to do 1 drop. No, let's do 2 of the blue. That's the sapphire blue, which is the darkest. We will do, get these shaken up. We will do 2 of the blue and 2 of the turquoise and see what we get. All right. Hope you guys are doing well. I am doing so much better now that we have air. My body was super tight. It makes my body, when I get overheated, it makes my body like super, super tight and achy. So, so that's what I was dealing with while the AC was out on Monday and Tuesday. We just didn't realize that it was um, going out on Monday. We noticed that it was heating, like not cooling, but we didn't realize that it was going out. And then Tuesday, it was completely out. So, okay. And I'm going to leave in those striations in the resin. I'm going to leave those in there. So I just want to take and spray with some alcohol, 91% alcohol, and I am going to pour a layer. And yes, this is perfect. All right. And if you hear the noise in the background, it is the air purifier. Sorry. All right. So, what are you all up to this fabulous Thursday? I don't have much planned. I'm going to get this make done. And then I want to start on my piece for the fall collaboration next week. That is with Mini Scenes GB. So I want to get that done. Gonna add in a little more of that. All right. So I had mixed up 70 mils, which was probably too much. So I am just going to let that cure. And let's see, I will start another one, is what I will do. So let me get this cleaned out here. I'll do this one without the sand. I'll just do it with water. And see how it turns out. That's what we'll do with that, so that I don't have any waste of resin. I think that's going to be pretty, guys. It looks like water for real. With the striations of colors in there. Pretty cool. All right, so what I will do is I will get this on my heat mat for about an hour so that it becomes tacky, get my stickers down, and then get my wave in and be done. I'm liking the effect. I hope you guys can see it. Liking the effect I'm getting out of this one. It's pretty cool. And I'm just scraping down my cups. All right. All right, guys. So actually, we can go ahead and do the wave as well. So let me get this wiped down real quick, because I don't like to leave wet resin on my items. I like to get them cleaned up as quick as possible, and we'll be able to use it for our next mix of resin or whatever we need to do. So I need to get a straw also. I wasn't thinking about that. So let me put you on a pause, and I will get what I need, and I will be right back, guys. All right, guys, we are back. So I am going to be focusing on this one here, making sure I got you in screen. This one here, and we are going to be doing the wave on this one. I have never done the waves. Remember, this is my first attempt at any type of water. So I am just going with the flow here. So I am going to take my cup and add in some of my Cat Crafter UV resin clear. And I am loving this Cat Crafter UV resin, guys. This stuff is pretty cool. And here's the bottle in case you didn't see it on my previous video. I got, it is hard type, fast curing, self deglassing, and high gloss. And it is definitely all of those things. That is what I made my mustard seed jewelry with. Every last piece of it was made with the Cat Crafter UV resin. I am now taking my HTB Rump White pigment paste, and I am going to start with a drop because I don't want too much of that pigment paste, because it will make your piece not cure properly. And a drop was all that I needed. Could have probably done with half a drop, but this is waves, so we shall see. And just give that a really good mix. Hoping it cures. And you don't have to worry about the bubbles because you want bubbles in this anyway. You're making cells. So, all right. So let's give this a try. This will be my practice piece. So, all right. We are just going to put a dollop around here. And I don't want my waves like very big because I don't want to cover up my inlay. I don't want to cover up a lot of my inlay. Okay. And I am just going to blow through my straw here. And then I got some sail oil from Michael's the other day. It's called Color Pour Magic Cell Maker. And all you do is flick the cell maker onto the uncured resin to create cells. If I can get into it. There's a piece of tape there. So I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit. So this is what it is. It's Color Pour Magic Cell Maker. So let's see what it does. Hopefully it will create me some cells. Let's get a paper towel here so that I don't squirt this stuff all over me. I'm going to poke a hole into the middle with my little tack and just pull it up with the paper towel, and there you go. So that way, if anything squirts out, it's not going to get on you. And then I just clean off my tack and put it back where it belongs. And let's see. It says to flick it. I don't know if I can flick it straight from the bottle. Okay. Do you see that there? Let's see what it does. I got some right in here too. Not liking it. Ah, there we go. So it's creating some cells now. Ooh, that's making me woozy. How about with some alcohol? Yep, still not liking it. You can't really flick it out of this bottle. Let me try that again. Huh. Do I need to put, or is it that it doesn't work with UV resin? It just says resin. So is it that it doesn't work with UV resin? Could that be it? Okay. So I will put more down. Let's see. And try and blowing it again. I see a few cells, but nothing major. So maybe this doesn't work for UV resin. So I am going to take and just come along here. I covered up my shell. Okay. I'm going to take and wipe this down is what I'm going to do. And hopefully I didn't break my seal. Uh-oh. Okay. Got that cleaned off. And I will try again. Let me make sure and see what these directions say again, just to make sure. Where did I put the box? Okay. Gotta put some. Yeah, it just says flick cell maker onto uncured resin to create cells. But if they're going to be that small, then it's kind of not worth it. Kind of not worth it. Okay. Let's try again. Okay, guys, I am back. So, as you can see, there are some cells that are starting to form, but it's still not what I want. So, I have taken my Dawn dish detergent and I got a bowl with some water in it, and I am going to stir it up a little bit, and then I am going to blow some bubbles into it. Now, I got some huge bubbles, guys. But I don't know if I need them that big. Um, I really need some small ones. So yeah, that's what I want right here. Let's see if I can get some of these small ones on here. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm wanting. Um, and get some of those over in there as well. Take more of that. And you don't want the water, guys, from the bowl. You want just the bubbles. I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. Okay. And I'm going to do one more round. Getting some huge bubbles, but they're making some smaller bubbles. And so that's what I am getting here. Here we go. This is what I want here. All right. And then I am going to quickly get my UV light on top of this. I will get this cured and I will be back. All right, guys, we are back. And look at it. It's so pretty. I got cells. And I do think that cell magic helped because I got some small little cells in there, as you see. Like right in here and right in here. I got some really small ones. So I do think that cell magic helped. So what I am going to do now is just pat it to ensure that I get all water, if any, in there, out. I don't want any water in here. And there was water in there. So I'm going to do that step again, making sure that it is completely dry, especially over here in this corner as well. Yep. And there was still water in there. I'm going to take and wipe off where the cell magic had went. And I'm going to spray with my alcohol and just ensure that it's clean. Because when I put my next layer of resin on top, I don't want it to be bubbly. Okay, guys. So, see a few bubbles in those two. So what I am going to do is I am going to get a layer of clear resin, probably about maybe 20 mils of resin and of clear, and just put on the top of this. And this one is going to be finished. So we'll be able to unmold it once we are doing the next layer of these. So this one is like my little practice piece. Um, so I will be back once these are all ready for the stickers and ready to go. All right, see you shortly. All right, guys, we are back and our resin is pretty much cured. It's still a little tacky, but definitely cured enough that we can get our stickers put down. So that is what I want to do. So I chose Mr. Well to go, whoopsie, don't drop that in there, Bev, to go in that one. And then a dolphin to go in this one. And then a whale for this one. No, that's a dolphin too. Is that a dolphin or a whale? That's a whale, Beverly. So I'll get these put in. Let's see, get my tape here. Getting it stuck. Let's see if I can use one piece or if I would need both. I think I need both on the blue tape and only one on the if I had used the clear tape. So there we go. So pull those apart and get my sticker off. And I will use my stick here and lay it on. Just need to get a good handle on where I'm gonna lay it. Okay, it doesn't want to stick to my stick here. Okay, think I want it right about here. So, yeah. There we go. And get that rubbed on. Yay! No bubbles. It's the little things that excite me, you guys. All right. Sorry, fiddling with the plastic from the other piece. Okay. So to the next one, and I will speed this up so you don't have to watch me fiddle around with this tape and these stickers. All right, guys. So got those all down and got them rubbed in. So now what I want to do is I want to make my waves across each one of them. This one, I'm not going to make a wave. The bottom one that I added on last, I'm not going to make a wave in that one. I'm just going to do it in these two. So I still have the mixture that I made, and this time I am not going to use the Cell Magic. I do think that it kind of clouded my resin. Is not as white. So once I put that top layer on, I noticed that it's not as white. So I think I will definitely be not using that Cell Magic. Before I do that, let's go ahead and take this one out, you guys. And I want to see what it, oh, no, it's not ready. Darn it. Okay. I thought it was, but the edges are not ready yet. So we'll wait and unmold them all at the same time. I thought we would be able to go ahead and get that one out and to see, take out the inlay, but it's not ready yet. All right. So let's do our waves for these two. And I will speed you up because you saw me make the first one. All right, guys. So we got those done. I am going to put another layer on top of each of these and then let those cure. And then we will be ready to demold. I'm excited. I am excited. Oh, and as you can see, I did change my mind on this one here. Got something in there that I'm trying to get out. I did add some waves around it just so it would be consistent with the rest of them. So I will get a top layer added on to each of these. I'm not filling them up. I just want another top layer, and then we will get these demolded. So I will see you guys shortly. Right, guys, we are back and our pieces are cured. all I did was took them out of the mold, and I have them sitting on the table. I took them out of the mold because I did not want the hot pieces, because I had them on the heating mat. I didn't want the hot pieces on my leveling table because once you put heat onto your leveling table, it does warp the table. So I did not want to do that. So this is the piece with our inlay in it, and we want to get the inlay out. So here is the back of it. I will need to add some resin to the bottom of this because it didn't get resin underneath here. It is still solid, but I don't like the rough feel of it. And then there are a few little bubbles that I can fill in, and I will do that with UV resin. And as you can see, there is a layer of resin on top of the inlay that is keeping it in there, but it easily comes off. So some resin did travel underneath our mold, underneath the the inlay. I'm sorry, not the mold, the inlay, and it just easily pops off. And let's see if this is some too. I think it is. I might have to get. Oops. Might have to get my stick because it has the sand in it. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Maybe not. All right. Here is our inlay. There we go. Oh, look at there. Okay. And so it left the impression and it left the flakes inside of the piece like we wanted. So let's turn it over and see what we got. All right. So I think that I do want to fill it in. Probably. It looks silver. It doesn't look blue. And I like that blue color behind it. And so I think what I will do is I will fill it in with blue, and I will probably just do a whole back coat to fill everything in. So that way I only have to do one layer and not have to do multiple layers. So that's something that I can do at another time in filling it in. You do see the gist of it though. It is pretty. And I did get all of my shells covered. One started to peek up a little bit, and that one did as well, but they're okay. Nothing, they did stay underneath there. And so I will take and trim off the excess resin. But I do think it's going to be pretty with a blue background like we had with the I could even do black so that you can see the flakes a little bit more. Right now you can't see the flakes without having the background. So I will make sure to do that. All right. This was my sample, my little leftover resin, and so I just did another one, and look at how the waves came out around the dolphin. That's so cute. It's really cute. I like those. And then this was the first one we did, and again I had a shell trying to peek up out of the resin, but it didn't get up out of there. I love the shimmer background on these, and the waves came out pretty good on that one too. Pretty cool. And then our last one, and I did have a shell try to peek up here too. I gotta admit, I didn't go back and push them down. I totally forgot to do so. So that's part of the reason why they peeked up, because I did forget about them, that one too. Um, all I had to do was push them down, but I didn't. I forgot to do that. And here I do have a little excess of the sand as well that's peeking up. But again, I'll trim that down. I love this one. I think this one is my favorite. I really, really love this one. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's the whale, and how the whale has some of the waves on him as well. It's so pretty. It's just such a pretty one to me. And these, definitely being that they are different sizes, they're definitely not going to be used as coasters. They will be used more as paperweights. And that was my intention for them, especially for this one, because of how thick it is. Um, Definitely not a coaster, is more of a paperweight. And I love paperweights. I don't know about you guys, but I love to have something holding my paper or something, whatever it is, on my desk. So these will be great little paperweights, and pretty. So that is it for now, guys. I will definitely get these finished off, and I will post pictures in my Facebook group once I have them finished. It'll probably be this weekend that I will finish those off. So I thank you guys for watching. For my new subscribers, I greatly appreciate you joining me. If you have anything that you would like for me to do in particular, just comment and let me know, and I will see what I can do about getting that done for you. Um, if there is anything that my subscribers would like to do, I have no problem giving it a try, because um, I am still considered a beginner resiner. I have been doing this since probably, I would say, truly consistently doing this since November of last year. Um, and then I did get sick at the beginning of this year. So I'm still learning new things every day. And I love watching other resiners do things, and see how they, do and incorporate things into resin and what they do with resin. So it's just it's just awesome. I love working with this resin, and I can't get enough of it. So definitely, I like to be challenged as well, and I like to do things that are out of the norm. I try to think outside of the box. So definitely throw things in the comment at me, and definitely I'll give them a try and see what I can do. So next up, I will probably be working on my fall collab piece. And then also I have a order that I need to get done as well. So we will be working on those and getting those filmed as our next few projects. So in the meantime, you guys, I'm not quite sure when I will do my next upload, because I'm not going to show you the fall collab early. You will have to watch on September 7th and see the piece rebuild for the fall collaboration. So be sure to do so. So I might work on the piece that I have for the order, and you guys can watch along on that journey and see if it works out the first time around, or if I will have to remake it. All right, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. So sorry that it was so long, but I didn't want to cut out too much of it and not have you see at least one time of me doing a process, a particular technique. So Again, I apologize for the length of the video, but I do think it was well worth it. These paperweights turned out beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And even though this was an afterthought piece, I am loving it. And I'm loving these as well. I'm not so happy with this one yet, but I will be once I put a back coat on it. And I do think I'm going to do another top coat as well, because I see ripples in this one. And that was from me trying to demold it early. So that was my fault. So I think I will sand this top coat down and put another one on and be patient with it. I'm almost liking this side a little bit better, to be honest, you guys. I really am. I'm almost liking this side a little bit better. But once I do the back coat on here, this side will be filled in. So you will see this side. But until the next time, you guys, I am saying hugs and love. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.